Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back. November 2nd, why not have a little bit of Week 10 AFC North football? Because why not? Browns Ravens with Watson and Lamar hopefully healthy for this kickoff sometime next week. This one will be great in real life, assuming both these quarterbacks are healthy at the time. They are yet to play each other, whether it is through suspension or injury. These two have had their teams play each other quite a few times, but are yet to actually play each other as members of the Browns and the Ravens. There is Deshaun Watson getting his team hyped up. He's been supposedly letting his team down the last couple of weeks, although I'd argue it's not a terrible decision to go ahead and rest himself for a little bit here or there. Browns sitting at 4-3, Ravens 6-2 IRL. However, their records in the simulation are a little bit different. The Ravens are 6-3, and the Browns are 3-5. So actually not too terribly inconsistent in that area, but a little bit different nonetheless. So here we go. Tucker will kick us off and get us started. Let's go to Eggs Off, John Zeller, Jade Moore, Sports Prod, Eggs Off, and everybody else joining me. Appreciate y'all being here. Oh, you can make a time change. I forgot about that as well, yeah. Tucker on for the kickoff. We're underway, and here we go. At M&T Bank Stadium. And we are going to get a return here, surprisingly, which will be taken up the middle to the 19-yard line. Surprisingly taken out. Not a very good decision. Here comes Deshaun Watson, who is a game-time decision this week at home against the Arizona Cardinals. Browns look to have their 5th victory of the season in a year dominated by their defense that ranks 2nd. As a matter of fact, this is the battle of the top 2 defenses, according to the rankings in the NFL. Jerome Ford in the backfield for the Browns gets the opening carry up the middle. A lot of people say he's a mini Nick Chubb, and that's why. Picking up the extra yards, he gains 6. He hasn't looked terrible. What's up, Love Morgan? I hate that DPJ is gone because, as many of you know, I have a signed DPJ jersey. It sucks, but honestly, given our QB dilemma, he wasn't getting enough reps and touches this year because he's just not that kind of receiver. So it happens, you know, as Njoku gets the game's first down, again of 11 from Deshaun Watson. What's up, DBF? Good to be back. I think it's been it's been 11 days since my last stream. It's been almost 2 weeks, probably the largest time gone since I started up the season. But it happens. That is how life will hit you. Watson from under center. That one was almost intercepted, but Njoku's got a second catch with a gain of 3. Probably been 2 months in terms of you being in here, but I can vouch and believe for that. Watson skimmed the Browns. I won't call it a skim until this season's, well, I mean, until his entire contract's up. Because a lot can happen in the next couple of years of his contract, let's be honest. 2nd and 7, still no targets for Amari Cooper. Watson steps into his throw, and as you say his name, actually, I think this is Elijah Moore. No, it is Amari Cooper. Across the face of the field, picks up 11 of his own. The Browns have their 2nd first down. Shocked to see the Texans didn't sign anyone at the trade deadline. Neither the Browns. They also disappointed me pretty big, considering Jedrick Wills Jr. is still a starting left tackle in the NFL. Watson gets good protection this time, steps up in the pocket, takes off down the middle. Got a good block to the outside. He escapes and dives forward for a gain of 15. I've been seeing the streams lately. Well, to be fair, like I said, it's been few and far in terms of streaming, so it's not a consistent thing on my part, but it will be soon. That's a promise. Browns go empty on 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 35. Quick pass left side. David Njoku getting his reps on this drive. His 3rd catch already. Awesome watch the stream. Congrats on a good season of football. Appreciate it, man. What's good, Chiefs Kingdom? Oh, of course, you're coming back here after probably the biggest upset of the season. Denver finally getting their sweet victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Been a while. Now they have 4 receiver look. Down the middle, that is intercepted. The average Deshaun Watson pass. And this one looks like it could go the distance. Couple Browns chasing, and Jerome Ford makes the touchdown-saving tackle Marcus Williams with the interception. This is why the Ravens have the best defense in the NFL. Good drive, all for nothing. Marcus Williams walked into that interception. Crowd surprised me, knew they were going to be good, but somehow they win a game, so their defense, I know. I would have never have thought that our defense would be winning our games. Yet here we are. And honestly, I was, disappointed by the result on Sunday, losing to Seattle. Credit to them, they're a very good team. But I thought we were the better team for most of that game. We shut them out for the second, third, and all but the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. We did well. We just had a rough opening period. That's what cost us the game. So, it is what it is. Lamar Jackson with a handoff to Gus Edwards, who was a top 5 leading rusher in the history of the Baltimore Ravens. That goes to show how young their franchise is. Za'Darius Smith on the tackle. Well, historically, our poverty. It is true. Watson was playing with Joe Wynn against the Seahawks. Probably not. If we had a consistent quarterback that was not injured all the time or in scandals all the time, we would probably be 6-1 this season. Lamar's first throw is off the mark. That has been the lifelong story of the Cleveland Browns, just a quarterback away. Yeah, that's a good pickup for the Bears. I don't know what Washington's doing, just disbanding what I believe was the best defensive line in football. But it is pretty much cut in half now. Here's Lamar with good blocking to the end zone, overshoots Mark Andrews. Yeah, that's true. He is 2-1, and well, if Stefanski didn't throw the ball on 3rd and 3, which I can't believe he decided to do that, we'd probably be 3-0 with PJ. In pink eye a week ago, that's rough. Sounds like you probably are recovered by now as Lamar, a little floater down the middle, hits OBJ, the former Brown, inside the 10, 1st and goal, Baltimore. This was an issue the last couple weeks with the Browns defense. And the reason they have been dethroned by the Ravens is because of their 3rd down antics. Why is he throwing bad now? Well, he really wasn't great since he's become a Brown, but to be fair, he's been having some shoulder issues as Lamar's floated pass knocked out of the hands of Bateman. Good hit there by Denzel Ward. Yeah, it's been rough. I mean, you pay a guy a king's ransom and it just becomes a king's curse. It is what it is, though. Ward in press coverage on Beckham. Handoff to Edwards up the middle. Nobody was even in that middle linebacker area. So he gets an easy 5 yards. Sets up a much more manageable 3rd and a goal. Big play coming up here for Baltimore. Looking to take the division lead back from Pittsburgh in this simulation. On a 3rd and goal from the 4, Jackson. Pressure up the middle to the end zone. Mark Andrews through the contact. Has his touchdown, and the Ravens jump on the board first. This is a massive game in the AFC North implications. For all of you saying the AFC North is not the best division in football, once again, we have proved you wrong. The best team in the NFC South is 4-4, and the best team, or rather the worst team in the AFC North, is 4-3. I believe the AFC North is just way too good of a division. And unfortunately, every single game matters for all teams. I'm not surprised. Where there's a DBF and a Chiefs fan, there is beef. And if Chile would ever show his face again, we could recreate something. But you know what? Some may call this a sequel. Who knows? Redstone will be taken by 40 to get up the middle. Somehow this is going to be worse than the original one. And the Browns will start drive number 2 from their 18. Watson after the interception. I kind of feel bad for the guy. Dude's career was actually so good before it all went downhill. But it is what it is. Got to move on somehow, some way. First and 10. 57 seconds left in the first quarter. And off to Ford, left side. Good blocking downfield. Hits the edge. Jerome Ford with a burst of speed and a nice move. Made across the 45-yard line. A gain of 27. Largest play of the game. Yeah, how about the fair catch rule, too? Doesn't have to take him out. Yeah, who knows? Nonetheless, Browns will have at least one more play in this quarter. Deshaun Watson with a right side out route caught by David Njoku. Or rather, no, he didn't get the feet down. It'll be the first genuine incompletion. OG Fortnite tonight. Best believe I'm waking up at 4 in the morning for that. Best believe it. Praying the Steeler downfall tonight. Hop on the game tomorrow. Heck yeah, boys. Second at 10. Watson with pressure up the middle. Little screen pass. This one is going to work out nicely. Jerome Ford picks up 6. Seen him live since like 1803. Yeah. Well, that's true. By the way, I'll do face cam for the playoffs. I usually save that for that occasion. At least that's what I did last year, so I'm calling it a consistent occasion. But I do have a face cam. I just don't use it too much as we hit the second quarter. 3rd and 4 from the Baltimore 49. Watson stepping up in the pocket. He is going down at the 48. A loss to 3 in the sack. Rocky us in. Depth in on the action as well. How long is your Christmas break? I don't even know, to be honest. Texans win against the Bucs this week? I don't think so. I mean, after losing to the worst team in football, I think it's going to go downhill for Houston. Although I wish good things for him. Obviously, I'm a C.J. Stroud fan. Punt here for Corey Bojorquez, one of the best punters in the NFL with one of the worst of the season. That ball is out at the 33-yard line. I know, that's the game we play every year, Eggsoff. It's inevitable. If I had 16 commentator crews a week, I could fly through this, but you know what? Maybe Charles Davis and Brendan Gaulton will actually have to do some work next season for me. Who knows? Ravens have it up a touchdown at their 33. Jackson with an out route to Andrews. Will pick up just a yard. Second and 9 on the way. Five to go in the opening half. Can Baltimore extend their lead, or will the Browns close the door shut? On a pitch to Edwards, trying to get around the edge. JOK slows it down, and Myles Garrett makes his first impact on the game with a tackle. Myles Garrett, one of the few players in the league that never gives up on the play, no matter where he's at on the field. Got to respect it. As here is Jackson, pocket collapsing. He will escape right side, but he's got legs faster than anybody on this field. Lamar Jackson with a gain of 14. That is rough. 11th play from scrimmage coming up. With under 4 to go in the second. Jackson down the middle, hits the hands of Odell Beckham Jr., and it's incomplete. Couldn't haul that one in. A little bit low, a little bit left. So it's second and 10. See if Lamar goes back to his security blanket in the tight end, Mark Andrews. Instead, he'll go deep. That one into double coverage is incomplete. MJ Emerson, known for Emerson Island. He has been locked down. 2 interceptions in the last 3 weeks for the Cleveland Brown defense. Been doing well. I did see the Bucs kicker do that. Yeah, I got a little bit of PTSD. That was interesting. I don't think he meant to do that, though. Is Lamar here? Meant to do that. Puts it in the slot of OBJ, and that is going to be a gain of 11 and a Raven first down. think the Browns finished 10-7 at the worst. Who knows, though? It is on and off with this team. Myles Garrett for decoy. Begin the agenda. Let's go. Lamar still has to take it a read option, and Gus Edwards with a brutal stiff arm to JOK. Only picks up a yard, but still. That one doesn't look too terrible. Now it is 2nd and 9. Jackson on a touch. I mean, he's just rolling with these touch passes. Finds Mark Andrews at the 31. Bengals are not second. They are still last. Cincinnati's yet to win a game in the AFC, let alone the AFC North. Pretty funny. They swept the NFC West and then have not won a game in their conference or division. 3rd and 4. Can the Brown defense finally make a stand? Garrett being double teamed. Jackson is going to have a completion. And a big one there on the tackle. Zay Flowers gains 7 more. Which Fields is Jackson. Yeah, what's the status of Justin Fields, by the way? When's his table to return? Anybody know? Because when he got hurt was when the Browns beat the Niners. I really didn't pay too much attention to the rest of the world. The NFL world, that is. After the 2-minute warning, 1st and 10 from the 25. 5 receiver look for Lamar Jackson, giving him some options. Hits a crossing route at the 19. We're getting 5 more. So that's not actually a Chiefs fan. That's incredible, though. Well, we'll see, though. 2nd and 5. Ravens starting to take some clock with them, and that is going to be a first down pass, almost a touchdown for Beckham. Down to the 1-yard line. Clock keeps moving, though. Don't think they're going to complain too much about that one. Ravens are going to take even more time off this clock and try to push this game to its lowest limit for Cleveland. Lamar, quick throw, right side. Andrews has a double in the first half. Fantasy owners rejoice. And the extra point for Justin Tucker is up and good. 14-0 Ravens. Tell you what, Jet, I'm having ideas now, talking about fantasy and whatnot, about making a hypothetical simulation fantasy football league for the summer next year. Feel like that would be awesome. And I feel like that would urge viewers to watch more, not just for the pick'em's sake, but for the sake of their fantasy team as well. I mean, it's a good idea in theory, but how much work has to go into it, I'll have to research and figure out for myself. But who knows? I am also 1-7 in my one league. However, I am very proud to announce that my one win was over a 6-1 team and the best team in the league this week. A.J. Brown really showed out for me. So under that, see, I don't know. I just thought about that. Mark Andrews probably making some fantasy owners happy if that were the case. I mean, summer is the dog days of sports anyway. Volunteer to do scorekeeping? All right, well, that's a lot of workload off my shoulders, I guess. So there's half the problem down. As the Ravens bring a full house, that is going to be a drop by Njoku at the 30-yard line. And the Browns still having issues moving the football at all. I'm not doing too terribly in my other leagues, though. I think I'm 7-1, 6-2, and 6-2, if I'm not wrong. Double check that real quick. As Watson on 2nd and 10. Down the left side, incomplete. Not a very good stat line. Yeah, 7-1, 7-1, 5-3, and 1-7. Okay. Wow, I'm 7-1 in the MSG League. I did not know that. Tied with Mateo at the top of the table. And a 99% chance to make the playoffs. W. Handoff here is going to go to Jerome Ford, who picks up just a yard, and the Browns will punt after a 3-and-out. Disappointing, but reality has set in. Corey Bojorquez has his name called upon once more. And we are ready for the punt. Probably have time to do scorekeeping because I will take Pickham and not make the league anyway. Fair enough. That'll be returned out to the 39-yard line. Yeah, I'm trying to think how I could do that truthfully. I don't know. Maybe I just need everybody to be like, I could do a Discord call. I could just do like a server. I just got to figure out how the draft process would work for that, because it would be rough. 18 seconds left. Lamar looking for more points. Finds Mark Andrews yet again. A gain of 6 and a timeout taken by Baltimore. Trying to find that special range for Justin Tucker. And it looks like Andrews slow to get up. He should be all right, though. And he's back in the huddle already. So 15 ticks left now after the gain of 6. Browns defense is getting exposed by Lamar Jackson. This will be a screen pass, and that's a smart play with blockers out in front. Edwards will take this one out to the 41-yard line. And the Ravens still have the time for another play, I believe, with a timeout in their pocket. Looks like the Ravens might go up 3 possessions by halftime. And get the ball to begin the second half. And that's what they'll try to do. Offline league forms, I believe you're right. Lamar, a deep ball down the middle, wide open. Mark Andrews, screw with 3. How about 6? And the 3rd touchdown for Andrews today. How does that happen if you're the Browns? Yikes. Tucker with a much more conventional extra point. It's up and good. Ravens 21, Browns 0. Yikes. Oh yeah, Packers are awful. Like, honestly. They are not good at all. And it's scary to think about, too. I mean, that was a team that was a game away from the playoffs last year. It is pretty wild. But I think some moves will be made. And other things will happen in that form. Tucker on for the kickoff. Return will be taken here by Ford. Our final play of the opening half is a return out to the 24-yard line. The Ravens start with the football up by 21. This game looks like it is over. Pretty rough. Fun fact, Steelers still at the top of the division. Ravens are going to improve to 7-3 and 4-0 in the division. Steelers have yet to win a game in the AFC North in this simulation. Which is funny because they're 2-0 in real life. Weird how that works, but it's true. I'm already putting in the final score of this game. Well, not the final score, but the standings and results and whatnot there. Browns really aren't moving. They are 1-5 in the AFC. That's embarrassing. Jair Alexander's post-game interview in the locker room. I don't know if I did or not. Can't remember. Packers are a young team, so in the second half of the season, can make games closer. True. There is always that possibility. They just don't look too promise-filled themselves, I must say. They don't look the most confident out there. They don't look like they're having fun. That's a big difference maker as well. So it'll be a Raven possession beginning at the 25-yard line. Jackson with Garrett up the middle. Actually, I believe that was Jordan Elliott. We'll dump it outside for the screen in a gain of 7. Ravens will be the top wildcard team after this game, which they already are. The separation for the 5 to 6 seed is about 2.5, 3 games in the AFC right now, which is pretty bizarre to think about, considering how good the AFC is in real life. Jackson here from the shotgun. A little touch pass, and that one is going to work out for the first down. Zay Flowers. I hope we're able to make the playoffs this year. That would be nice. I need a bit of a change of scenery in Cleveland. What's the playoff picture looking like for the simulations? As Lamar finally takes his first read option of the day. Took a while, and he's pointing up blockers. Got a first down into Browns territory. To the Cleveland 43 he goes. All right, let's take a look at the playoff picture as it has been updated. Chiefs are the 1, Bills the 2, Steelers the 3, Colts the 4, Ravens 5, Chargers 6, Patriots 7. And I believe, actually, I don't know if 6-4 is better than 4-2 or not. 4-2-1. It's weird with all these ties, so I'll have to figure out the tiebreaker, but maybe able to switch the Chargers and Pats as we get a run up the middle. Gus Edwards with a stiff arm and a truck picks up the first down, a gain of 13. Season's already halfway over. We went 7 months. Yeah, pretty much. Then in the NFC, it is the Lions are the 1, Cowboys the 2, Rams 3, Saints 4, Eagles 5, Packers 6, Bears 7. Somehow Chicago hanging on by a thread. Lamar off the play action. Down the middle of the field. Hits Beckham. First and goal to the 5. I think the funniest part about this simulation is how accurate the NFC South is in this simulation. Currently, the NFC South is the Saints at 4-5, the Bucs at 3-5, the Falcons at 3-6, and the Panthers at 3-6. That is the most accurate out of anything. Lamar got to hand this one off to Ricard up the middle, who is going to spin down to the 1-yard line, and is tackled inches short of the goal line. Can't remember what the biggest margin of victory was in a simulation game, but the Ravens might have a chance to accomplish that. The way this game's trending. See if Mark Andrews gets another one. And it's going to be a handoff to Edwards, who crosses the goal line. Touchdown Ravens. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. This one's getting rough. It is simply Baltimore's day. All that can be said. Tucker's extra point up and good. Ravens 28, Browns nothing. Sorry, Vince fan, what's good? Welcome back. Glad your team's doing pretty well. I mean, I would assume you're pretty satisfied with that. Bengals would be 5-2 if Joe didn't throw that red zone interception. Well, a lot of ifs all over the place. That's just life. Tucker on for the kickoff. And here we go. Browns start from their own 25 once again. See if we can actually put some points on the board. Have some sort of positive moving forward. Now's a good time to ask you guys Thursday night football predictions. What do we think is going to happen tonight, chat? Titans or Steelers? What are we thinking? Cleveland back in possession of the football. Watson right side, out of the reach of Moore. This is about what I expected. I had us losing our first 2 games, losing to San Francisco. Actually, at this point, I had us at 3-4 in my predictions. But a lot has changed. 2nd and 10. Deshaun with pressure coming. Deep left side, and it's going to find Amari Cooper. Finally, something good going for the Cleveland Browns. Again, at 20 yards on the left side of the Ravens logo. Will Levis masterclass. I would also love to see that. On a 1st and 10 from the 45. First drive for the Browns didn't look too bad until Watson threw a pick, and that pretty much Began the downhill spiral, left side pass out of the reach of Jerome Ford. I'd love to see Will Levis continue his mayonnaise legacy tonight. That's what I want to witness. Second and 10. Just over 2 to go into this third quarter. Watson steps into the pocket and takes a sack. Tyus Jones finally gets home. Ravens lead the league in sacks as well. All front four of the Baltimore Ravens is vicious. 3rd and 16, Watson. Likely going to heave this one, and he will off his back foot. Down the right side he goes, and broken coverage. Marquise Goodwin had a step, but it's knocked down to the ground incomplete. Well, I'm not too surprised. It is the Browns. You know, Madden used to like Cleveland, but maybe it's just because Watson's our quarterback now that Madden no longer enjoys the Browns. Borges with a boot. And probably the best play of the game for the Browns, except that one goes into the end zone for a touchback. So scratch that. Ravens up 28 with the football. Still in the third quarter, by the way. Whole AFC North has a chance to go to the playoffs. I'm being dead serious. If every team can go 3-3 in the division, it might look pretty good. As we get a play here, it's going to go to Bateman. Gain of 3. So there we go. Walker with a tackle. Ravens continue their dominance this game. One minute left in the third quarter. A little RPO action to the right side, and that is going to be another gain of 3. And once again, it's Rashad Bateman. All right. Jackson now on 3rd and 4. Ravens have been successful all day on 3rd down. That success will continue. Gus Edwards off the screen pass, gets outside the numbers, and picks up the first down. Mom likes the Steelers, Dad likes the Titans. Should be a fun house tonight. Assuming your parents are together. Obviously, you shouldn't assume that nowadays, but who knows? Jacksonville's a sneaky team for the postseason. I don't even think they're sneaky. I think they're boisterously loud right now. I think they're going to be a very loud team come playoff time, but something tells me Kansas City is just going to have that January magic and make another Super Bowl run. Despite their flaws right now in November, I think they're going to be good come playoff time. As Lamar with a read option, almost got from behind, is going to pick up 10 more on his third carry. Typical Kansas City Chief action. Something tells me the biggest... No, that was the Cowboys. I'm trying to figure out what the biggest margin of victory has been in these simulations for you guys. 38-0 sounds about right. Cowboys over the Rams, which was almost reflective of real life. Dallas just dominating Los Angeles in that game as well. So unless the Ravens could put up another 10 points in 5 minutes here, Cowboys will hang on to that record in this simulation. The most Ravens formation of all time. 2 bigs in the backfield, as well as Edwards. Now Ricard in motion to the right side. Jackson hands it off to Edwards. Forward he goes for the first down. No, I'm very shocked that Kansas City did not pick up the receiver. But, yeah, they stole Mahomes a lot of money. Got to keep that in mind as well. 4 to go now in the fourth quarter. Obviously, the Ravens and shoe clock. This game is very much so over. Edwards picks up another 3 yards. It is Joe over, Cameron. Browns a bit exposed yet again by the Baltimore Ravens. Rest assured they wouldn't exist without us, though. So that is quite all right. Jackson, another handoff to Edwards up the middle. That'll set up 3rd and 3. Browns looking for their first third down stop all day today. Will it happen? Cowboys-Chargers game was pretty good, I'm not going to lie. That was an interesting game all the way to the very end. Baltimore needs about one more first down to put this game out of reach. Well, it already is out of reach, but to finish this game, for lack of a better term, is Jackson down the middle of the field, and he has the first down, which will take us to the 2-minute warning. Zay Flowers on the reception, his 3rd today. And that is the most dominant game I have witnessed, I think, ever. Truly. You can see how bad the Browns are missing Nick Chubb, even in Madden. It is brutal. 2-minute warning here at M&T Bank Stadium. You'd have to imagine Kevin Stefanski is going to manage to keep those timeouts in his pocket, marking one of the quickest streams on this channel. Lamar will hand it off to Edwards. To the right side he goes, taken out at the 24-yard line. Pretty sure Soldier Field's fully off the grid. May as well be. Bears will be all right, though. I think they're going to have a pretty good final stretch this season while still securing a pretty good pick. 2nd and 8 from the 24. I formation handoff to Edwards. To the right side, he picks up another first down as if it wasn't already secured. Edwards with a touchdown and 66 yards on 12 carries. Continues the dominant win for the Baltimore Ravens. And the Browns just another victim of the shutout. Jackson with Edwards to his right side. Will hand it off. No, he's going to take a read option, and he's going to get clothesline. A little bit surprising there, but Za'Darius Smith gets a tackle for loss on what should be the game's final play. For my sake, put me out of my misery and let that be the final play. Who knows? Looks like the Ravens want to run another one. On 2nd and 13, Lamar is going to not take the snap. That is going to do it. Ravens 28, Browns nothing. Baltimore, from start to finish, the better team. Absolutely dominating Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, another stinker of a performance. But you know what? It is what it is. Ravens improved to 7-3. Browns fall to 3-6. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll see all of you, I believe, Saturday night for more week.